What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we are going over how to play Destiny Rising on PC. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. The game does not have a dedicated PC port, but that is okay because we can still play on PC using an emulator. For this video, we are sponsored by BlueStacks, so that is going to be the one that I suggest. It uses the lowest amount of resources possible so that even if you have, let's say, a low-end PC, maybe even a laptop that isn't the greatest, you can still run Destiny Rising on your PC, no problem at all. High frame rates, smooth gameplay, all that good stuff. Download link will be down below in the description box and pinned comment. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that link that I have. Then you're going to go ahead and it's going to take you to a download of BlueStacks. You're going to download it. Then once you open up the application, it is going to look like this. So then what we need to do is we need to install Destiny Rising on BlueStacks if you don't already have it. The link might automatically download it while downloading BlueStacks, but if it doesn't, you can do it this way as well. You can see at the bottom it says popular games to play. So we can literally just click right here and we can automatically download using the BlueStacks store if you don't want to do it that way. The other way is you can go to System Apps, you can go to the Play Store, and this opens up the Google Play Store just like it would if you were using your Android device. And then from here, you can go ahead and you can just legit just search, Destiny. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna click right here at the bottom since it's very conveniently put. Automatically download using BlueStacks store. We're going to click continue. Going to go ahead, it's going to launch the app player and then it's going to start downloading. Make sure you are downloading this through the, I believe it has to be the 64-bit version because BlueStacks does have different versions. So if you go on to like BlueStacks' official website, they have different versions of BlueStacks to download. So that's why I suggest just use the link that I have because that should automatically download the 64-bit version, which is the one that you need. We'll go ahead, we'll click continue. We're going to install the game. It's going to do some more shenanigans of installing, restarting, doing all kinds of stuff that it needs to do in the background. But what this does is it's going to let us use our mouse and keyboard. If you don't like to play on your mobile device and use a touch screen, you can go ahead and you can set up custom hotkeys. I'll show you how to do that in a second once we get the game downloaded, installed. You also can use your controller as well. Now the game does already have built-in controller support, so you can use that, or you can go ahead and I'll show you how to customize your controller keys as well. All right, ladies and gents, now that we got it downloaded, we'll go ahead, we'll click play and we will launch. You're going to see this little thing pop up on the side, play using keyboard and mouse. We'll go ahead and we'll show you how to do that in a second. But first thing is, once we got to get through all this installation, we're going to make sure that we go into our settings, bump up the frame rates, the FPS, make sure the textures and everything are set to smooth for the in-game. And then after that, we also can go into BlueStacks settings and tweak some settings in BlueStacks to even further get the best possible frame rates and smoothness. So while this game's downloading in the background, we can just kind of go over that. So we're going to click on these little hamburger icon right here, the menu. We're going to click on this. We're going to go over to settings and we got a bunch of different things going on. We've got our CPU allocation. We've got it set to custom. We also have it set to 8 cores. Assigning all CPU cores to BlueStacks will cause overall system to lag and slow down. So just make sure that depending on the type of computer you have and your CPU and stuff, this is something that you kind of have to decide what is going to be best for you. So this is really kind of dependent. You're going to need to experiment with this to find out what works best for your system. We also have our memory allocation as well, so we can go ahead and set it to high, enhanced, standard, whatever. Again, this is going to depend on your memory. Do you have 64 gig memory? Do you only have 32? Whatever it may be, you can go ahead and you can set this. This is going to, again, depend on your system. I'm going to go ahead and set mine to high for right now. We'll see how it is and then we'll make some adjustments. Performance mode, we can go ahead and do balanced, high performance, or low memory. I like to have mine at high performance. And then frame rates, we have it bumped up all the way to 60 FPS. We'll go ahead, we'll save these changes. At the bottom, we also have some additional things. Enable high frame rate. We can go ahead and we can turn that on. This will allow us to increase the frame rate. Pixel density, I like to have pixel density set to high. That was on medium. You also can change your mouse, your interface scaling. For our graphics, you can go ahead and there's two different graphics. Keep the recommended one, the Vulkan one, Vulkan and OpenGL, because some games are going to require that and certain games it might be different. For Destiny Rising, it should be fine. Interface rendering set to auto. You have our textures, software decoding, or you could do hardware decoding. We can leave it at that for now. GPU in use. Make sure you go ahead and you prefer a dedicated GPU. This will go ahead and help run everything even better. We also have game settings. You can launch in full screen. Devices, you don't really have to worry too much about any of this other stuff. Gamepad, you can have this set so that it automatically connects with your gamepad. Once you have a controller connected, turned on, it'll automatically detect it. You can also turn off vibrations. We got our preferences, some additional things that you can kind of go through. That really, a lot of this other stuff you don't need to touch. The phone stuff you don't need to touch. You can check out your shortcuts. You can adjust this to your likings. You got your user data, advanced. I don't really like change any of that stuff. The only stuff that I really mess with is the display stuff, and then also the performance. Depending on if the game's lagging or something, I'll change the CPU stuff. All right, so we are in game right now, and you can see it is buttery smooth, and we are using mouse and keyboard. We got our second day login bonus. We got to go ahead and claim that. But check this out. We are right now using our mouse and keyboard. I'm using WSD to move my character. I've got my mouse going ahead for the camera icon. So really, really awesome. You can use your mouse and keyboard now while on computer playing Destiny Rising. Now, if you want to make some adjustments to your mouse and keyboard or controller support, all we got to do is click the escape button. It'll open up the settings area. We can come down to where it says mouse and keyboard. You got a few different things you can kind of customize right here. We've got our ADS mode, hold or toggle. Sprint mode, we've got some sensitivity that we can adjust. And then right next to that, we've got our key binding. So you can go ahead and customize your moving, your switch perspective, your fire, your ADS. Above that, we got our controller support. So you got your controller layout. So you have Xbox or PlayStation. Again, you can go ahead and you can see which buttons are going to do what. And you can go to control settings. You can change the controller layout if you want. After you're done setting up your controller and mouse and keyboard, come down to where it says audio and graphics. Make sure you go ahead, put rendering quality max, your frame rate max, your textures. You can pretty much max all these stuff out if you have a decent PC. Because this game is capable of running it at 120, we can go back into our settings for BlueStacks, and we can actually change that frame rate. So we can get rid of this, enable high frame rate, and I'm gonna set this to 120 right there. We'll go ahead, we'll save the changes, we'll restart it. We'll go ahead and here we go. We got, man, this is so smooth at 120. This feels amazing, right? This is so much fun right now. Definitely gonna have to do some more live streams on my PC, because I know yesterday's live stream, I was just live streaming from my tablet. But this, my gosh, this is so much better. So much better playing it this way. I've been having a lot of fun with this Destiny Rising game. I literally was playing it all day yesterday. I live streamed for like 2 hours. And then after that, I took like a little break and got some food. And then I was like back to playing and grinding out. We made it to our max level for the day, which was level 20. As much damage as we can, but we gotta watch out these little minions, man. They're getting us from the side. Gotta pay attention to the minions. You can't just focus the boss. Like, look, we almost got smashed. Almost got absolutely smashed. I'm trying to recover some health. Take this out. Let's see, how's my teammates doing? I think they're doing all right. Jeez, we're getting zapped over here. Got some little minions over here to take out really quick. I've been really enjoying the little what is it, like PvP PvE mode that they got, where you got to go ahead and you got to collect the data the data crystal thingies, and then you got to turn them in. I've actually really enjoyed that. That's one of my favorite game modes. We'll go into ultimate mode again, our ultimate, and see. There we go, we got him. All right, come on, something good. Let's be really broken. Come on. What did we get? Oh, new light legendary choice Ingram. We got a level 30. We've got 2 level 25s. Okay, so we got some good stuff. All right, that is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.